So I found where it says what actual millimeter it is. It's right on the box. Right on the box. 49 millimeter. I think I kept calling it something else, but I don't remember. But anyway, I wanted to show you so far the ports on one side. I was going to go in, but I got distracted with this new cylinder and started getting carried away. Let's see if I can. There we go. If it would focus. There. Starting to get him down. On camera, that doesn't look like much of a taper, but that's pretty long taper. That's, if you can see how long that little wall is right there, that's almost to the top of it. I got a little bit more to do on the right side of this one, but we're rounding them out because this is what they looked like before. Flat, and thick, and this is what they're turning into. I'm gonna keep going around them. I'm gonna take them all the way out, make them look real nice. I hope as nice as I can do. Anyway, I'm no pro, but I've seen it done, been showed a few times, so I think I can do it. Plus, it sounded kind of fun turning a 290 into a 390. Like I said, I think I'm going to order that pop-up piston, or have somebody make me one. You can see I need to take a lot more out of that right side. The marker's a little deceiving because it's on the cylinder too. I was just using it for the top. We'll get there. I'm going to do the intake next. You can see where I marked it out already. That's everywhere where the rubber does not touch, and you can see that lip if you look down inside the rubber when it's on there. I ain't done the exhaust yet, but I'm going to make it a little more oval instead of square like that. On the inside. Outside will stay the same. I'll get back to you when I get some more done. Alright, so there it is done. Left side's completely done. As done as I want to make it. I might take that corner out of there just a little bit more to the left, that left corner. I might just round that out. I don't know. I don't think it'll hurt much. It's got a nice little slope all the way down into it. Right side's a little rough. I'm going to clean it up a little bit more. But, getting there. I don't think I'm going to do anything to that one. To the top one anyway. Mainly because I don't have the tools to get up in there, but I feel like this will give it a good jump start to getting the flow started up into there. At least that's what I'm hoping. Got to do this side next. See the difference. See that one slopes nice and smooth down into there. This one here, it's just like a block of crap right in the way. Just trying to improve the flow. Nothing more. I think that'll do it. Starting to get really cold out here, so I'm about to go in the house. I don't know, it's probably maybe 11 o'clock now. I've been out here ever since I got off work. But I wanted to show you guys the intake. I got the intake done. One side of the transfers is done. And I'm going to do the exhaust tomorrow and finish the transfers tomorrow. And then I'll show you the finished product. I hate this phone. It never wants to focus. There we go. I wish I would have took it before and after. I took the sides out a little farther. Not by much, though. Maybe a millimeter on each side. Maybe 30 thousandths on each side. Something like that, I don't know. Not a whole lot, though. And then this side, the transfers are completely done. Wait. Yeah. That side. Done as much as I'm going to do anyway. Maybe. I don't know. Every time I look at it through the camera, it looks way worse than it does in person. Here's the other side. It's hard to get a good... There we go. It's getting there. I don't know how to get a good light in there. Hold on a second. There we go. Oh well. You get the idea. Well, that's it for today. I'll get back to you guys tomorrow when I start doing this exhaust. But I don't know if it's the bottom part of the crank they sent me or the bottom of this jug, but one of them, when you set it on a flat surface, or when you set them, like when you made them together, one of them's rocking. I don't know if it's this one or if it's the other one. But I might just have to use the original one that's in the saw. I just didn't want to take that freaking bar nut out of there, because that is a pain in the butt to get that out of there. Probably got Loctite on it. Maybe. It's hard telling. I don't know if these are unlimited coils or not that's in these. We'll find out. Make it scream for the sky. I'm out. So it's been a couple of days, but I finally finished up the port work on this. I've just been doing a little bit of it after work, on the weekends, whatever, when I got time. Time seems to be a hard thing to come by anymore. But I'll show you guys here. Let me take the bottom off. Hold on just a sec. Here's the exhaust port. I didn't have a tool to get all the way into them corners as much as I would like. Shine them up, but I think it's shined up it's better than it was when it came from the factory, that's for sure. Let me see if I'll wind it down here in a second to show you. Here's the intake. All scratched up and rough looking. See, I already got the piston in it. Like a dummy. I can't show you nothing with that in there. Hold on a second. And I'll get this apart and I'll show you what I did to the inside. So hopefully you can see this. Because I don't want to pull that back out again, because I had a heck of a time getting it in there, because you can see how far below the space right there, right right where it starts to taper down to go to the cylinder wall, there's like an inch above the cylinder skirt, the bottom of the cylinder right there, and the top of the seal hole. So between here and here. So it's really hard to get a ring compressor in there to get that in. So I don't really want to take it back out again. But if you look, I got these the bottoms of the transfers. This one, the bottom of this one, and the bottom of the second one. The one closer to the top of the cylinder. I got them both rounded out, tapered down in there. Roughed them out a little bit, not much. Mainly just cleaned them out. Did the same thing on this side. Took probably, I don't know, probably an 1/8 inch out of the top, tapered down to nothing. Did that on both of them, and on the port that's below that one, closer to the top of the cylinder. If that makes any sense. Got the brand new crank, brand new bearings, brand new seals. I'm going to have to use the factory bottom end of the crankcase because the new one they sent me that came with the highway kit, that one right there, is messed up. I don't know what it is or how it happened. Just crappy castings, I guess. But from where my pointy finger is to where my thumb is, right in the middle of that, it's got a huge hump in it. I set this on a piece of glass or whatever, and that thing just sits there and rocks. Let's see if it'll do it on the vise. I mean, you can see that. That's bad. I know someone's going to say, well, your vise probably isn't flat. Well, I checked it on a piece of glass first. This is just the best way for me to show you because I'm in the garage and I ain't taking this in the house to show you. But that's messed up. Right now, I don't have the pop-up in here because I wanted to run the piston that it came with in here first, just to make sure I don't catch a ring or something crazy and then destroy my brand new pop-up piston. So I'm going to put it together and run this and kind of just to make sure that my cylinder don't get destroyed. And if that works out, I'll take it back apart, put the pop-up in it. That way I'm not out of $100 and some for the cylinder kit and $40 roughly for the pop-up. And I got some new stuff on the way, like new fuel lines, new cylinder boot that goes to the carburetor, new oil line from the tank to the pump, new pump. Almost everything's new on this saw by the time I'm done except for the plastic. So it should hopefully be a good running saw. Hopefully. You know what I mean? Cross your fingers. But that's as much as I did on the porting. As soon as I get this back together, I'll get another video of it running and cutting. I'm just going to send it as soon as it's done, too. I ain't going to play around and heat cycle it and all that fun shit that people argue about all the time. I'm just going to go for it. Because that's what I've always done, and it's always worked. Alright, thanks. Don't forget to hit the like button. See ya.